It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll have a rematch of Super Bowl 26. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and I'll tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Allen. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
We'll try and run here with Cook.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Cook. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Cooper going in motion. On 1st down, it's Allen. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion, Shakir. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They send him right out of the slot. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board. Now it is 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Allen. To the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Now Allen. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike. I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Throwing again, it's Allen. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket, because when he escapes, big plays are to be had. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tressway to punt. That is fielded at the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. On play action, Allen. That's caught. It's Amari. They'll come up here on second down and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Bills with the early advantage. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he will score. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll grab it at the 12. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Another run here for Robinson. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On play action, Daniels. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd and 7. Here's Robinson. He'll get this inside the 20, and nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Daniels. That is caught, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown.
Dan Quinn wants a second opinion here, and he has thrown the challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Out of the end zone, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whenever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Slot man in motion left. On 2nd down, Allen. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw again, it's Allen. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Allen going to throw again. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. One more time going up top with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Allen on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Daniels now on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back-to-back, gains of 10 yards, and back-to-back first downs.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Here's a designed run. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. Play action. Here's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 11 yards as they move the chains. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. That is caught back corner of the end zone. John Bates. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. So now they'll throw it with Allen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. On third down, they go with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he'll be taken down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Here's Cook, and he will dive into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The Commanders about to send this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Slot receiver headed right. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Cook. On 4th down, the Bills send out the veteran Sam Martin to punt. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Daniel. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That's over the middle. Complete to Brown. 12 yards. On that hookup. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. To the air again is Daniels. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Daniels gonna throw again. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. Now, a big 3rd down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. It was 4th and 3. They picked up 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. Even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Slot man in motion left. On first down, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. Oh, what a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now, on second and long. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to win the game. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a road win here for the Bills. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.